Everyone almost ready? Just adjusting my hat here. Still in the Christmas spirit. One more swig of kombucha and we get this party started. All right. Stream starting now. In 3, 2, 1.
Should your child be before you buy a computer? High school, when he's planning a career? Elementary school, when she can either fall behind or leap ahead? Or preschool, to give him a head start? When you buy is up to you, but Commodore makes the decision easier than any other computer. Because it's a 64, it's very powerful. Because it's Commodore, it's very affordable.
There's a new personal computer from Commodore with a third more built-in memory than the Apple II at half the cost. The Commodore 64. Rather than compare personal computers ourselves, we asked the computers which one was better on the basis of price and memory. The Apple II preferred the Commodore 64. Then we asked the IBM, and it picked the Commodore 64. Then the Radio Shack chose the Commodore 64. That's what we like about our
Who's keeping up with Commodore?
They're so honest. The Commodore 64, what nobody else can give you at twice the price.
In a world of fun and fantasy, and ever-changing views, and computer terminology, Commodore is news. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. In a world of high technology and ever-changing modes, in a world that's full of make-believe and changing attitudes, are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
Yo, yo, yo. What is up, everyone? Santa hat still in full effect. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? I'm trying to keep up with the Commodore. Dancing Wolf, my man, what's up? The Bit Barn is here. The Purple Haze Maker, what is up? Mr. Commodore 64 himself. Thank you for the host, my man. I appreciate that very much. That's very, very cool of you. I got the Santa hat for you too, Purple Haze. IDDQD, it is awesome to see you. Thank you for the host, IDDQD. Appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate it very much. Amiga Rama, what's up, my man? Bitbarn, the SX64 is so sexy. Oh yeah, SXy. Good one. Good one. Retro Red Rum in the chat. Guys, this is a special stream. I usually stream once a week, but bonus stream this week. My main man, Jérémie, also known as Retro Red Rum, is going to join us on the stream today. He's got a brand new Commodore 64 game coming out. So in his honor, I figured we'd do a little bit of a 64 stream. And that's what the gist of the stream is going to be today, man. We're just going to have Jérémie on. He's going to join us via video chat live from Canada. And we're going to have a nice conversation about his game. We're going to check out his game. We're going to play his game. The stream might be a little bit shorter than usual because I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm a bit sick. and not just in the head. I am congested as all holy heck. So I'm feeling quite a bit under the weather today. So it's gonna be a shorter stream. We'll check out Jérémie's game. We'll have him on. We'll talk about it, and yeah, we'll play it a bit, and then I'm gonna go chug some NyQuil and call it a day. Oh, hope everyone's doing great. Yeah, Hazemaker, you know you like that Santa hat. How's it going, guys? Amiga Brown says the audio on the Commodore advertisements before I came on was quiet. We'll play him again. We'll play him again, and I'll kick it up. Thank you for telling me that, because that was a video, so I couldn't monitor the audio. I wasn't monitoring the audio. Jamie Morgan Just Games, what's up, buddy? Thanks everyone for hanging out today. I'm wearing my Glenn's Retro Show t-shirt. My main man Glenn over there in Glenn's Retro Show sent me this t-shirt. He did a YouTube stream like a few days ago. It was great over there. Glenn's Retro Show on YouTube. Love my man Glenn. Glenn and Jérémie are both members of the Westchester Amiga user group. So today is like WOG in on the internet. Today's WOG on the internet. How's the mix now? We are listening to, so if you want to know what we're listening to, we are listening to the Epic Commodore C64 SID collection. It is 11 hours of Commodore 64 music. A guy named Cosmos C64 put it up on his YouTube channel. I'm going to throw the link into the chat for you. If you would like to go listen to this awesome SID music yourself. Hope the mix is all good, guys. Alright, so it's been a whopping 2 days since I streamed. So normally, like, I do Amiga news at this point, but not that much news has happened in the past 2 days. However, there has been some Amiga news, and it's really, really quite big news, to be honest with you. Well, it's big news for me because it's my favorite time of the year. It is it's time for Magfest, the music and gaming festival in Washington, D.C. It's coming up the first weekend in January, so I'm super, super psyched. It is like one of the best parties of the year, and this year it's going to be an even better party because my friends from Poland are coming over, and they're teaming up with my man Inverse Phase, and they're having a demo scene party at Magfest. So I'm super, super psyched about this. And I wanna share this video with you guys. They made like a demo scene intro for the demo scene party happening in Magfest. We're gonna party European style. So let me I'm just gonna quiet down the SID music. We'll get back to the SID music in a second. But I want to share this with you guys. This is really sweet. Check out this demo scene intro video. If I can get the right thing over here. There we are. All right, check this out, guys. This is awesome. Awesome stuff. That's a fast invite by my main man. Let's see, who do we got here? We got Argisek worked on it. Faye worked on it. Those are two guys who are coming. Ace Man did the music, amazing. Patu and Yakim also worked on that awesome intro. I'm like totally psyched for it. I freaking love Magfest. It is awesome. Yeah, do you guys want? Let me just give you guys. Let's hype this up a little bit more. I would love to see some of you guys at Magfest. It would be amazing. Let's check it out. Magfest Demo Party 2019. We heard you like parties, so we made a party inside a bigger party. January 3rd through 6th, 2019, Gaylord National Resort, National Harbor, Maryland. This is the demo party. It's happening at Magfest. I am super psyched, man. We're gonna party European style. I'm super, super pumped. Why a Magfest demo party? Because Magfest and demo scene play really, really well. So there's going to be a demo competition. There's going to be classes on how to code and how to make a demo. I'll turn my camera back on. There we go. So this is super cool. They got a compo. They got different categories of the compo: demo, music, graphics, and the wild / animation. I wish I'd known about this earlier. I would have maybe entered something, but too late now, man. But check it out. So on Thursday, 2 p.m. doors open. At 3 p.m., my main man, Brendan Inverse Phase Becker, who's no stranger to this stream, is going to kick things off, and he's going to have a panel: How Software Piracy Birth and Underground Art Scene, also known as the demo scene. At 5:30 p.m., my main man Argazek, who's been on the stream as well, he's going to give a class on demo scene effects basics. I can't wait. That's going to be so freaking sweet. And then on Friday, my main man Faye from Riverwash, he's talking about his journey from like Riverwash in Poland all the way to Washington, D.C. for Magfest. It's pretty amazing that these guys fly in all the way from Poland to Washington, D.C. to do this. Like, we're really lucky that these guys do this. It's awesome. And then on Saturday, man, at 4 p.m. they got the compo, and then you vote, and then we see who wins. It's gonna be super psyched. I'm super psyched for this. Amiga Love, props to me for powering through my colds. Thanks, dude. I'm really sick, guys. I feel kind of crappy. So I apologize for that. Henkura, what's up, my man? Bitbarn just got a Commodore 64C today. It's nice to have real hardware again. Oh yeah. Air Yuri, what's up, my man? What do I think about Todd Rogers? You have to educate me. I'm not sure who Todd Rogers is. Playavelli, my man, great to see you. Thanks for sending those pictures on the Discord, man. That was very, very precious. Amiga Rama, I might take a video. We'll see. Or I might just party. It is a party, you know. Yeah, I'm not feeling too well, Playa. I'm very congested. Sorry, I didn't test this. This full screen setting before the stream. So if you see, you can see the little microphone up there. Sorry about that stream fail. It is getting cold in New York City, Playa. But you know what happened is my wife was sick, my dad was sick, my mom was sick, and the director I was working with were all sick, and like really sick. So I was doomed. I had no chance, Playa. Oh man. Yeah, Bitbarn, big congrats on your 64C. That is just awesome. Oh, dude, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, Bitbarn. That is amazing, dude. Happy birthday, dude. You know, I need to make like a birthday thing for the stream. You know what I mean? So we can celebrate people's birthday. I have a little time off. I do, Amiga Ram. I have time off over Christmas. I basically have the next 2 weeks off, so I might do another stream on Sunday. We'll see if I'm feeling up to it. Bitbarn, happy birthday, dude. That is just awesome. So yeah, that since my last stream, this is the big Amiga news here, as far as I'm concerned. And it's not just Amiga news, obviously. It's all demo scene stuff. Not Amiga only, but certainly inspired by Amiga. Let me see something here. Can I do this? I changed all my settings. I'm in a transition period with the stream, guys. We are upgrading for 2019. So things are just a little bit off. Can I do this? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I changed some things here. Can I do this? Yeah. Now you can see some chat. Oh, and my microphone's still there. Anyway, guys, I'm almost ready to bring on my main man, Jérémie, also known as Retro Red Rum, and we're gonna check out his new game. Yo, Peter from EAB here. What's up, Peter? Peter, go for the EAB. Oh, my EAB command's not working, but welcome, Peter. I love English Amiga Board. You guys do amazing things. It's awesome to have you, Peter. Thank you. Alright, guys. Well, we were talking about Pistol Pete from EAB. We were talking about the real hardware, so I just want to mention a couple things. So on today's stream, you guys know how much I value real hardware, right? I love streaming from my real Amigas. And today I was going to stream from my real Commodore 64, which I've got right here. I've got this beautiful bread bin Commodore 64, and I was going to stream from it today However, Jérémie, also known as Retro Redrum, and I decided we're actually gonna use some emulation. Reason for that being that this game that we're gonna play today does work in NTSC and PAL, but it's really designed for PAL. I don't have a PAL Commodore 64, and also the scaling of the video is gonna look really, really sweet on the emulation. It's gonna give a better image, you know. So that's what we want to do. We want to give you guys the best quality possible. You know, taking the output of the 64, I still haven't dialed that in. I'm more concerned about the output of my Amiga, so we will be using some emulation today, guys. But I got the real deal here. I still have a little bit of street cred. Once I got the real machine out, I also want to give a big shout out to my friends over at thefuturewas8bit.com. I use this awesome little SD2 IEC. You've seen me use it before when I streamed Commodore 64 stuff. It is an SD card reader for the Commodore 64, and it lets you load games off of it, just like you had your like 1541 hard drive, floppy drive. You know what I mean? It is a sweet little device. If you want to pick up one of these suckers for yourself, go over and head to thefuturewas8bit.com and pick up one of these SD2 IEC beauties. They're awesome, and they're made from recycled Commodore 64 parts. So that's pretty rad, dude. Let's see. I think is buy a command? I forgot all my commands. Oh, I did make buy, and that's where you can buy Jérémie's new game. Shop. That's the command. Shop. There we go. Buy awesome stuff there. You can buy awesome stuff. Those are some of my friends right there. The Retro Bench, Retro Ready One, and then the future was 8bit.com. They sell these awesome SD2 IECs, which I wish I was using today, but like I said, we decided to go emulation today. Amiga Rama, the SD thing is ace, yeah. Yo, Shadow! What is up, my man? What is up? Play Valley, that's a worthy excuse to use emulation? Yeah, right on, dude. And, you know, I see some people come into my streams sometimes, even like last time, and they're like, oh man, like I feel really bad, I'm sorry, like I don't have a real Amiga. Like, is it okay to, you know, emulate? I'm like, dude, like, emulation is wonderful. Like, no one should ever be ashamed of using emulation. Anything that keeps these old machines alive is good for me, man. Like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing better than the real thing, but I use emulation all the time, especially you know, when I'm doing stuff and I don't have time to set up my Amiga and I'm just sitting on my PC. I just fire up WinUAE or Amiga Forever or FSUAE. It's great. I mean, look at Amiga Live. Amiga Live wouldn't exist without emulation, you know what I mean? Amiga Love, I love Rule of Thirds. What's up, man? Now you really want a Commodore 64? Right on, Rule of Thirds. Great to see you. Welcome back. Baltoth, what's up, dude? JJXB88 has got 2 64s himself, but never had the money to burn on SD2 IEC or 1541 Ultimate 2. Right on. Maybe Santa will be good to you. I'm lucky. This is not my original Commodore 64. This is actually my neighbor's 64. He was cleaning out his parents' house, and I inherited the 64, which is pretty rad. Then my original Commodore 64 is a 64C, and I've got that at my parents' house. Amiga Live, you know it. Amiga Love is spoiled. He's got a 64 bread bin, which is his daily driver, a C64 NOS boxed, a 64C new old stock boxed, reloaded Mark II, Ultimate 64, C128 DCR, total C64 Haven. Wow. Dude, I would say so, Amiga Love. I Amiga Love that. Amiga Rama says, emulation is great. I couldn't do half of what I do without it, and I agree with Bill. There's nothing to apologize for. Yeah, man. Dude. As long as you're keeping the stuff alive, in whatever form you keep it alive in, like, thumbs up. 2 thumbs up from Amiga Bill. Rule of Thirds, how many folks would really get to play Amiga games without emulation at this point? It's wonderful. I totally agree, dude. Totally agree. Yeah, Bitbarn, me too, dude. Again, like, Bitbarn's saying that he uses Vice to watch PAL demos since his 64 is an NTSC model. Mine too. I've got NTSC. I'm in New York, so my 64C and my 64 are both NTSC. And my friend Akira is actually going to help me do like a PAL fix on my 64C, so that'd be fun. Baltoth, you all have some sweet 16-bit holidays. Day off tomorrow, so I'm starting early. Happy holidays to you, Baltoth. It's great to have you here, man. How does Amiga Love fit in the house? There's a lot of Amiga love in that house, and Commodore 64 love. Alright guys, I'm about ready to play this game and get my man Jérémie on. Thanks to everyone for hanging out today. Like I said, I'm feeling pretty sick today, so it's going to be a shorter stream. But I'm going to power through it. We're going to get through it. It's going to be fun. Let me start calling up Jérémie here. Let's see if I can get Jérémie on the horn. Let's see if I can find my pointer. There we go. let's see if I can get Jérémie on the phone. I see a green screen. Jérémie's all green. Jérémie, I hear you, but I cannot see you. Oh, there you are, Jérémie. All right, let me turn down. So I'm gonna turn down this beautiful Sid music. Thank you very much, Cosmo C64, for the awesome mix, dude. That is awesome. Jérémie, mic check 1 2.
Yeah, I'm here.
Jérémie's here. Okay, let me get you set up here, Jérémie. So guys, this is again, this is something that's gonna improve. This is gonna improve in 2019. Jérémie, this is like the last stream I'm doing with my old setup. So yeah.
Okay.
So but let's see. All right, let's get this here. I'm gonna go to. How could I get this? Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna do this. And Jérémie, I'm gonna bring you over here.
There you go.
Then I'm gonna full screen you, and now we're gonna chat. There we go. There he is. Look at that. Look at you in that beautiful 1702 monitor. What is up, buddy? How's it going, Jérémie?
I'm good, and you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm sick today, a little under the weather, my man, but we're gonna power through it. And thanks for coming on, dude. So if you guys don't know, well, this is Jérémie from Double Sided Games. He's also my friend IRL. Is that how the kids say it today? I don't know. You've got kids. Yeah. So we're friends in real life. Jérémie is, I consider him one of my best friends, man, and he's a member of Westchester Amiga user group. Sadly, I don't get to see him as much, but when I do, man, it's awesome. And he comes to my parties. I've never been to his party. Sorry.
That's okay.
But he also.
There's another one in spring, so you can come in the spring.
Oh, I can. Excellent.
Hopefully you won't work.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, work's not that bad. The worst thing in the world. But Jérémie also exhibits with me at the Vintage Computer Festival East. Anthony and I hold down the Amiga, and Jérémie and his buddy Theory hold down all the crazy, weird, wild European computers. You got they always have like amazing exhibits, and they bring a lot of computers that you don't normally see at VCF East. At VCF East, man, like everyone's got Apples, Commodores, all the usuals, the Atari 8-bits, but you guys bring the unique stuff. You guys bring all the weird stuff, like the Spectrums, like those ZX things, and the Franklins and
the Thompsons and the Alice.
The Alice. It wouldn't be a VCF without the sexy, gorgeous Alice.
Alice.
Oh man, proper retro TV. Play Belly psyched. Guys, I've whipped this thing up really quick because I felt really guilty about not streaming from the real 64. So I'm like, I gotta bring something to the table, right? I gotta bring a little 64 vibe. I gotta bring some 64 vibe to this. So I took a quick photo of my 1702 and then just photoshopped it real quick. It's not perfect. I was actually a little bit to the left when I took the picture, and I was beating myself up pretty hard about that last night. But it looks good.
Come on, Bill.
It looks all right. Oh man, HageMaker says the graphics for this game are amazing. Oh man, awesome guys. What's up, Break66? Great to have you. Jérémie, 1 second. Amiga Rama is saying he'd love to see some videos from the parties. They sound amazing. Well, two things. First of all, VCF East is the Vintage Computer Festival East, and it is well documented. And my main man, Jérémie and Thierry, are in the videos that I have made. If you would like to see them, Amiga Rama, I'm gonna put the link right now. Boom. We go. Oops, I typed in the wrong spot. Let's do this again. Do it again. Try again. Take 2. Oh no, it worked. It worked. Oh, good, it worked. Yeah, so you can go to Amiga Rama. Go check out the Guru Meditation on YouTube.com. There are several videos from VCF East there. The last one from VCF of this year, you get a really good glimpse at Jérémie's exhibit with his buddy Thierry. Thierry is also Amiga Video, who was in the chat last time, and we checked out his website, amigavideo.com. It's just awesome.
Yeah. And I worked on the website with him, so it's a joint effort. But he brought all the videos, and he just spent like I don't know how many hundreds of hours like digitizing them, and it's just crazy work he did.
Yeah, it's amazing. So Jérémie made the website. He made it's amigavideo.net, correct?
.net.
Yeah, he made the website, and then Thierry digitized all the videos, and his whole plan is to like have every Amiga video like that was ever made like on that website all in one place. Because you guys know YouTube, man. Like you go to YouTube, if you can find like what you want to watch, that's like goal number 1. That's hard enough. But then once you find what you want to watch, like you fall into the YouTube wormhole. So like, let's say you go watch an Amiga video, then all of a sudden YouTube's telling you, hey, go check out this other channel that you might like. It's like, well, no,
Yeah.
you go to amigavideos.net and it's just all Amiga videos all the time, curated, organized, way better than YouTube and better quality. YouTube uses like super heavy compression. He did an amazing job with amigavideo.net, and so did you, my man.
This is why he chose to host everything on Vimeo. So on Vimeo the quality is higher. So
yeah, I
that
use
was one
Vimeo
of the
for all
reasons.
my professional video stuff.
Yes, of course.
Anyway, 10-minute Amiga retrocast. Great to see you, my man. Enjoying your YouTube channel as well. Excellent stuff, dude. I'm psyched that there's more Amiga content being produced. This makes me very, very happy. So there's the intro. So Jérémie, like as I mentioned, we're friends in real life, but why don't you give the folks a little bit of background about yourself, because I know you do also stream on here. You're part of the retrogamer.ca, and you are also part of Double-Sided Games, which is like a new venture for you. So why don't you give us just a little bit of history, a little story to tell us about it.
Okay, so I will start with Retro Gamer. So this is a website I've created little bit more than 5 years ago. So it's mostly French content, but at the beginning it was only a news website about retro gaming in general, and then we moved to YouTube, of course, and now Twitch. Twitch is the main focus currently. So I'm currently streaming like for sure every Wednesday night, but sometimes I do it on the weekends. But usually it's every Wednesday night. We are so I started Retro Gamer, but now we are 8 people, and over the 8 people there are like 3 more people that are streaming, not very regularly, but there's at least one other that streams like at least once a week.
Awesome.
So we all have specialties. One, I'm into the microcomputers, of course, but my guys have got different specialties. One of them, the one that streams the most after me, is always about like very strange Japanese stuff, games that nobody heard of and consoles that nobody heard of, and he's got crazy stuff in his collection. So it's really cool. And like you, we only stream from real hardware. So
excellent.
So that's the first part. And so about double-sided games.
So that's retro. Before you hold on, so can you put it in the chat, or is that not? We'll throw your retrogamer.ca, and everyone should go follow him here on Twitch.
Yes, you can go on to retrogamer.ca, or the Twitch channel is /retrogamer_ca.
Okay, excellent. So tell me about double-sided games.
Okay, so some of you might know that I was involved in Sydney Hunter for the Commodore 64. I was the project manager for that game, but at that time I was working with Collector Vision, and during the process of creating that game, I just found myself wondering why could I do that by myself, not working for someone else. So this is when I decided to create my own publishing label. And anyway, in North America that I know of, there are no official publishing labels for microcomputers. It's only about consoles usually. So I'm hoping I'm the first one, but if I'm not, that's okay. But it seems like it. I don't know any other. Usually, when some projects come up, they are either kickstarted or or go to RGCD or to one of the European publishers. And I thought it was, a bit sad in a way, because some computers are overrepresented and some are completely forgotten, like the Apple II, for example. I have projects for the Apple II I can't talk about right now, but we have projects for the Apple II. And my goal is to have games for many platforms. The 64, of course, the Amiga, which is coming up too, the VIC-20, the Amstrad, Thomson if I can, the Apple II, whatever comes, if someone has a project, even if it's a very small project with a very few, copies made, I don't care. I will try to find a way and make it happen.
That's awesome, Jérémie. Congrats, man, and good luck to you on this new venture. I'm so happy for you, and it couldn't, I'm definitely gonna support it, obviously, and it couldn't be supporting a better person. So I just threw the link down in chat to it's actually a link to the page for your new game.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
not the link to the double sided, but that takes you to double sided essentially.
Yes. Exactly.
So yeah, this is super exciting, and I do know about that Amiga game. I saw you announce it at the
Yeah.
World of Commodore in Toronto. You'll be working. You're working with the gentleman who made Barbarian Plus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, exactly. So Colin, so at the beginning I was so I work a lot with Soul Cross, which made the graphics and sound for La Belle des Morts and for Sydney Hunter, and of course he's well known because he did an awful lot of games. But so we get along pretty well. So we are working quite often together, and so when I played that game, which at the beginning is an Amstrad game that came out at the beginning of 2018, I just was. It stunned me. It's one of the best homebrew games I've ever seen in the past years, for me at least, because I'm an RPG fan.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I love dungeon crawlers like Eye of the Beholder and Dungeon Master and stuff like that. So, when I played the game, I was really baffled. The quality of it, the speed of it, it was programmed really well. So I thought I had like a, you know, a, like an idea. I thought, well, we should do it for the Amiga. Why not?
Nice.
And so I talked to Saul about it, and yes, yeah, why not? And I had another guy I know in France who was ready to program it, but then he had many projects for his actual day job, so he couldn't do it anymore. And he told me, you should ask to Colin. Who knows? You might be interested. And I was like, okay. So I asked Colin, and he said yes, like in the first 2 minutes. So he didn't even think about it because he told me he always wanted to make that kind of game. So this is why we're working on that. So it will be a part of this Amstrad game. But of course with the Amiga possibility, so much more graphics and sound and whatever. And so the thing I will bring, one of the differences I want to make compared to the other version. So the guys that did the Amstrad version had a level editor, for
Mm-hmm.
bringing up the levels. All the game is open source; it's public domain, so this is why it was so easy to get the agreement to port it. But we will make also we will build also a level editor, but we will make it public so people build new levels for the game by themselves.
That's awesome. I know I wasn't a huge dungeon crawler fan back in the day, but I did play them. But I had a few friends who are like super into RPGs and dungeon crawlers, and that was like one of the big draws to them. That was like one of the things that they really enjoyed most about the games was using the level editor.
Yes.
So it's just awesome that you guys are gonna include that feature in the game. That's super exciting, and you've got an amazing team there. I think Colin
Yeah.
did it like Barbarian Plus is amazing. It's such a good game.
Yes. And so he's working. This is the first thing he's doing. Many graphics are done already, but not all of them. Of course, there are plenty of them to do. But Colin is actually working on the level editor because, of course, it's a tool that we will use to bring up the level. So this is the first thing we do. So in the next maybe week or two, I will be able to show more pictures about the level editor and stuff that we are bringing up.
I'm excited. What do you have? I know this is you guys both have regular day jobs and regular lives and families. So I know all these are, even though you're going to sell the game, it's really a passion project. So I understand.
It's always that.
Yeah. So do you have like a anticipated release time for the new Amiga game, or just kind of taking it one step at a time?
I'm aiming for this Amiga game. I'm aiming for the end of 2019, but who knows? It might be before. If it's before, that's perfect. But I have decided for myself as a publisher to never give false promises. So I won't give a date until I'm pretty sure of what will be happening. So I'm sure I won't be very specific about the dates until at least the summer.
Sure,
to be
sure.
sure and certain, because I don't want to disappoint anyone, and I was disappointed myself many times because of that. So I don't want to do the same to the other. So
yeah, kudos to you. Even though these are passion projects, it's going to be a great quality product, and people are going to be excited about it. And even though it's a passion project, you can still do it in a professional manner, which is exactly like what you're doing. So that's
what we do. We use modern tools. We use we use like versioning. We use all the modern tools we can use to make sure we have a good flow of work. And also Saul and Colin are very very available for the game. We work with the time difference, of course, because Saul is in the UK, Colin is in Malta. So like every morning when I wake up, I check my messages, and I've got like plenty of new graphics and plenty of new stuff to watch because they usually work on the night before, and then so this is a good mix. It works fine.
That's awesome.
And
You got an amazing team there.
yes, and for Labe it was the same. Saul was there, and Antonio, who did the coding, Antonio is just amazing.
I want to talk
He's,
about the new game now. I mean,
yeah.
that's super exciting about the Amiga game. But today we're gonna play your new Commodore 64 game.
Yes.
But before we talk
Yeah.
about that, Break66 does have a question about the Amiga game. First of all, just remind me what the name of it is, and he's asking, will that Amiga game be freeware and open source?
Open source, I'm not sure yet. Freeware, no, because it's really hard to get something free. What I'm trying to do is get the prices as low as possible. And also, what I don't like is not to have someone paid for the work they did. So I can't, I have trouble with that. So
Understood.
if I want to pay someone, I need to get money from somewhere, of course. So open source maybe, especially if we go towards the level editor thing and everything. All the game will be coded in Amos anyway, so it's a fairly common language. But yeah, I'm trying to keep the prices down, and this is also why I decided to sell everything in Canadian dollars, because I know for people that buy from Europe and the US, it's way cheaper for them because our money is really in a bad state.
Right.
And it has been for a long time, so there's like a 35% difference about.
Wow, I didn't realize it was
Yeah.
that big. Wow.
Yeah, so this is bad for us when we go to the US or Europe, but in your spot, it's better that way. So I thought it was a better idea and I knew that most of the sales would happen in Europe anyways.
Sure. Yeah, of course, of course you should get paid for your time. This is, as I said, this is a passion. It's a passion project, but you guys are spending so many hours on it when you could be with your families instead. It's nice just to get a little something in return. It just a little motivation, even if it's not a lot. Just every little bit helps.
No, believe me, it's not a lot. It's just it's like the equivalent of like 3 to 4, payroll, days of a normal job.
Sure. But it's nice to get a little token.
Exactly.
So 10-minute Amiga Retrocast. Thanks. He just said that Anthony and I inspired him to start his YouTube channel and Retrocast, and that's awesome. That's really nice to hear, dude. I appreciate that. That's what Anthony and I want to do. Like that's our goal is to inspire other people to do their thing and to keep Amiga and Commodore alive. So that's really nice to see.
Yeah.
Yo, Tommy Guybrush was up, dude. Sorry, Jeremy, I'm taking a little break to read the chat for a second.
No, that's okay. No worries.
If you guys have any questions for Jeremy, please fire away.
I see that he's talking 10-minute Amiga Retrocast. Yeah, coming from Europe and I moved to Canada. I'm like on both sides of things. So I'm like PAL and NTSC user myself. So it's like a requirement for all the games. If they don't work in both regions, that's not okay. It won't happen. So all the games we will make from now on until the future will be PAL and NTSC.
That's super helpful because I'm an NTSC guy. All my machines except for my 500 plus are NTSC. Fortunately, the 1200 lets me switch between the two. So yeah, that's super awesome. And all my Commodore 64s are NTSC only. So it's really nice that you can make games that work on both systems. So all your games will work on both NTSC and PAL. And that's for the Commodore 64. And how about an Amiga as well?
For any machine.
Any machine. That is awesome.
Any machine that exists on both regions, of course.
Right.
For example, the Amstrad was only PAL, so it will be only PAL.
Fair enough.
So,
yep.
Yeah.
Mondal says, I agree, get paid for good work. And he thinks that most people who are really into this aren't. If you support them, then they'll continue to make good quality products.
The thing is to give you a little bit of inside things. I'm making sure people get paid, but I don't get paid. Okay, the money that the small benefits that are left, I will just reinvest in the next game. And there will be so on and so on and so on. So we can, at some point, don't have to open pre-orders and can just sell the game right away. Order the boxes, order the manuals, order everything, have the floppy copied and everything, and we can sell right away without having a pre-ordering period. I didn't want to go to Kickstarter for that. They take too much money.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with you taking a little cash for your time. You know what I mean? Like I was, even with the Guru,
No.
we always said like we're never gonna monetize. And then when they changed the algorithm, they're like, well, we have to monetize. Otherwise, no one's gonna see our videos. So I'm like, all right, well, what are we gonna do with the money? I'm like, we can put it towards like when we go to VCF, we can put it towards the hotel room, or like on these Twitch streams,
Yes.
I donate it to the kids with cancer
Exactly.
who need it. But so there's nothing wrong with
Exactly.
taking a little cash and reinvesting it back into the community. That is awesome. This year I want to
That's
get.
it.
This year I want to get. You gotta join me, Jeremy. I want to make with our Guru Meditation earnings, which is like $200. I want to get like an Amiga frat house at VCF East.
Wow.
Yeah, I just want to. I want to rent out a house and just like all my friends can just come and crash there. That's my dream.
All right. No problem.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the game? First of all, I can't even say the name of your new game because.
Oh,
So please
so,
teach me.
Okay, so it's called L'Abbaye des Morts. It's a French name, but it has no relationship whatsoever with me being French, because it's a game that already existed before we decided to port it. And in fact, it's a Spanish game that already got the French title. It's called like this because the original creator, which is Loco Malito, was inspired doing the game after he did a trip on vacation to France. And so he went to south of France, where there was a lot of religious crusades and stuff back in the medieval times. And there are plenty of castles to visit there. And there is in particular a type of religion that was called the Cathars. And they were completely wiped out by the Catholic Church. Like it was a genocide, really. It was awful. They killed everybody, kids, everybody, without distinction. And so he went there. He was shocked by that. He learned the story and he made a game about it.
Wow.
A game that is based on the theme, because you would see that it's a bit of a fantastic game. It's a bit of a fantasy game, but it's not reality. But the theme is there.
That's cool. It's so cool that he got inspired by a real life experience to make a game.
Yes,
I didn't realize
yes.
that. That's awesome. So this is essentially a port of sorts.
It's a port.
Yeah.
So the original game was made with the Game Maker for the PC,
Mhm.
and he did that in a ZX Spectrum graphic style. So it's a freeware for the PC. You can check on his website. But the thing is, it's very good. The game design is really good. But Antonio, the developer of the C64 version, really did an amazing job. He just changed the engine to make it very snappy and very good to play. When you play both of them, you see the difference in a big way.
I think it's almost time to play it. What do you think? I'm anxious
Yeah,
to play.
wow,
Hazemaker says L'Abbaye des Ports.
L'Abbaye des Morts.
That's fine. So give me one more time. How do you pronounce it?
L'Abbaye des Morts.
L'Abbaye des Morts.
Perfect.
L'Abbaye des Morts.
L'Abbaye des Morts.
L'Abbaye des
Exactly.
Morts. Okay.
It's Abbey of the Dead, in fact.
Oh, Abbey of the Dead. Ooh, that's metal. I like it. Oh, 10-minute Amiga Retrogat says, be honest, the monk on the cover art was inspired by Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I saw someone putting that on the Amiga group. Well, it was in fact it's a friend of mine that draws comic books in Montreal. He's also a French guy from France, and he did the cover of Sydney Hunter too. And he's such a good artist and a good guy. I asked him to do all the covers all the time. So you might see a lot of his work on the next games too.
I'm gonna bring the cover up right now since we're talking about it. Sorry, you got covered for a second there. I'm bringing up the cover. There it is. Definitely Obi-Wan vibes, but it is beautiful artwork.
But it's a classic monk,
Yes.
It's just a classic monk.
Yeah, but it looks good, man. It looks it's very very well made graphic. I'm a visual guy, so eye candy turns me on. Yo, Florin, thank you for the host, my man. I appreciate that very much, buddy. All right, let's play. What do you say?
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, let's
So,
go, yeah.
so guys, like I said, we're gonna be using the emulation today because I haven't totally dialed in the output of my 64 for streaming. I can get it to work and get it to work pretty well, but you know what? It's gonna look a little bit better with the emulation. It does an amazing like 4K upscale with the 64 forever. And the last time I played Jeremy's game Sydney Hunter with all the wrong colors, so I don't want to mess him up again. Let's see if this works here, Jeremy.
That's
there we go.
okay.
All right, cool. We got chat back. I like having chat on the screen. You're down there. You're now the Mayhem Cam. You're sitting in for Anthony, and, and I'm gonna pull up the game here in C64 forever. Yo, Paul Kitching 3D. What is up, my man? Great to see you as always, buddy. You know, I've just started using the C64 forever. It's really nice.
I never used it actually. I use Vice.
It is. I think it essentially is Vice. If it's like
It is Vice with a GUI on top, I think.
yeah, that's like Amiga Forever is WinUAE.
Yeah.
I like the logo, Jeremy, and I like the floppy sounds. I guess that might be the emulator though.
So did you hear the sound that said double-sided games?
I heard it. Yo,
It's actually-
Tony Savin is here. He's the programmer of the game, and
Yes,
he's
he's
awesome. And he is ready to answer tech questions. Awesome, Tony. Tony,
And the voice you heard is actually his wife's voice.
oh, excellent. Tony, I got a question for you. Like, how long did it take you to program the game, and what language did you use? And also, guys, can you hear the volume? Okay, the volume of the game. I have to. It sounds a little bit down to me. Let's see. I think I'll bring up the volume a little bit. I just don't want to overpower Jeremy.
I'm
The
trying
game
to
volume's a
listen
bit low.
at the same time.
All right. Whoops, I hit it. Silly Billy.
It's okay.
I think it's plenty. Oh, that's good. All right, I think we're good here. Let's full screen it. There we go. Right. Graphics and sound by Saul Cross. A game by Loco Malito and Greiser87. Nice. Is Tony Loco Malito?
No, Loco Malito and Greiser are the Spanish guys I told you about.
Oh, they're the original guys. Got it.
Yes. So they were very nice enough to add a long chat with them, and they gave us the rights to do it because it's their game after all.
I love this. Yeah, I love this opening. It's awesome. The graphics are cool. I love the lightning bolt. The music is awesome.
You can congratulate Antonio because he was the one that came up with the lightning ID.
Antonio, awesome dude. Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the title screen is gorgeous. Acmafin, yeah, man, I double dipped two streams today. I mean, 2 streams this week. There might be a third. I might do one on Sunday too. We'll see. I have 2 weeks off, but I gotta catch up on Guru videos too. All right. I'm gonna hit the button. The 13th century, the Cathars were being expelled by the Catholic Church out of something dock. Long dock. Oh. It says escape. All right, so I'm the monk. There's some knights chasing me. I'm running away. It looks like I gotta jump over these. Okay.
Jump.
Oh, cool. This scene reminds me a little bit of Castlevania on the NES. When that's a compliment, it's one of my all-time favorite games. The vibe.
He was inspired by this kind of, platform games.
The Metroidvanias. Okay, so I'm up on the altar. I'm a crazy priest, going wild on the altar.
So did you see that the stone, when you came across it, turned on itself? And it's a checkpoint.
Oh, so the stone right here that I'm in front of is a checkpoint.
Yeah, and the stone actually is a real graphic version of a real stone that exists at one of the castles I told you about.
Oh, that is awesome. So it's not just like inspired by real life.
No. Now I think Loco Malito saw it because it's a very famous stone in France. Or, I mean, at that castle, and he saw it and he just got it there.
Awesome. Yeah, everyone's noticing that the game is smooth, and it is butter. That is one of the things that I got some of the passion games. Some of them just don't really have smooth movement, but then like when we played like Power Glove and Tiger Claw, like those games are super smooth. And your other game, Sydney Hunter, very smooth. And this is butter, man. This is super smooth. It's amazing how like the smoothness of the game and like the higher frame rate and just the way the character moves is such an important part of the game. I think it helps the game have like lasting power as well.
Yes.
It looks nice, right, guys?
Tony did an incredible job anyway. So he's just he worked very fast and It's just the game was almost bug free, so it was crazy.
It was almost what?
It was almost bug free. I said.
Oh, almost bug free. Wow, that's good.
Yeah, it's just we have a tracking system for bugs, and we didn't enter that much. He really did an incredible job.
Oh, that's amazing. So I see down in the downstairs, down in the bottom of the screen, I've got 3 hearts. I assume that's my lives.
Yes, and the cross next to it is the counter for the crosses you have to gather. So
Got you.
you have to find 12 crosses, which you will see represent something when you open when you read the parchments that you find on the way.
Okay, so 12 crosses
can-
total.
Yes, you can see a parchment on the right. And
I
if
see
you
it.
go to it. You can read it if you go to it.
What's up, Dadler? Good to see you, my man. All right, let's read it. Some Shinobi brothers hid and died here. The Kobe
12. It's 12 brothers.
12 brothers, sorry. Maybe Amigaville needs new glasses for Christmas. 12 brothers hid and died here. Okay, that's morbid. I guess that's their grave.
well-
Maybe it's not an altar. Maybe it's a headstone. See, there's a door here which I can't go through yet. I'm assuming I'll have to come back there. Oh no, it is an altar. It says the altar on the bottom of the screen. So there's some bats, some flying skulls here. I'm gonna choose to avoid them.
Well, you might as well avoid.
Might
them.
as well avoid the bats. Oh, I missed it. Thanks, Dadler. You can see I've decorated the place for Christmas. Sorry, I like my 1702 is just cutting off the top of the screen, just a touch. You know, it's that those CRTs.
That's okay.
But oh jeez, that was the worst ever. All right, serious mode now.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Nailed it.
Give me a second. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. All right, let's see, you guys. So I'm gonna choose not to fall down that pit. I'm gonna see if I can climb up here. Oh man, we got some more beasts. I see a heart. I'm gonna go collect the heart. Maybe the heart will give me more hearts. Maybe it'll give me another life. That'd be rad. Yep, extra life. Let's ring the bell. Rang the bell. Oh, look at this. A prayer of hope.
Sorry.
That's beautiful.
Kids.
That the music is amazing in this scene. I love it. This is so
Yeah.
beautiful. And those leaves are amazing.
This is just a feel-good scene. It has no use, in fact, but it's just really cool.
I like it. It's just like a little chill out. This is like I can come here and chill out and talk to chat.
Exactly, and again, Tony did an incredible job on the relief, engine. I don't know how to say that, but the way they fall is just crazy.
It is awesome. Yeah, I wasn't stuck, Hazemaker. I got out of it. Dadler says it looks and sounds similar to Sydney Hunter. It's got a Sydney Hunter vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, and 10 Minute is saying it's nice to have music and sound effects at the same time. It adds so much to the game. That's very true.
Yeah,
Very
Soul
true.
is very keen on that. He always makes a point on having all the tracks used in a proper way, So this is the same for the Amiga project. It is tuned so we can have everything at the same time.
I rang the bell there. No spoilers, but I wonder what ringing the bell does.
You will see. I'm sure you will see it when you see it.
Tony says Saul wrote 8 tunes for this game. Sweet. I know, right? Amiga Rama, how do you do the leaves? Dan, man, it is so nice to see stuff being still made for the 64. I don't know much about the 64 scene, you and Hazemaker, the 64 guys, but I understand that it's even like, in my opinion, like Amiga scene is like thriving right now. It's awful.
It's like it was a bit dormant and it's coming back. I find the Amiga scene.
But I understand that the 64 scene is even stronger than the Amiga scene in like a big way. Like 64 is thriving apparently.
Yes.
Like I think there's a lot of new games coming out for Amiga, and my 64 friends are like, dude, you think there's a lot of new games for Amiga? You should see the 64 scene.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy, really. 12
crosses against the evil. Yeah, Dan, man, it's great having all these new games, right? And like the quality of them are awesome too. I see a cross. Got it. Oh, I love that sound effect. To me, like that little jingle when I got the cross.
Yeah.
That just brought everything right back to me. Oh God, I am playing terribly. Sorry, Jeremy. So wait, so I got that cross. I think I pretty much cleared that section. I'm gonna go down the pit. Whoa.
Okay. So you can go down the pit because you rung the bell.
Oh, got you. Jet Set Willy vibes. Yeah, totally. Oh, I see another save game point down there, but there's like a worm. I bet that worm or snake is gonna.
It's a snake,
Yeah.
and also you've got these flesh-eating plants. Just
Yeah.
you know, throwing things at you.
Oh, I thought I could jump through it. Got it. All right, I'm getting it. All right, I'm getting warmed up here. I'm just getting warmed up, Jeremy.
I told you it took me a very long time to beat the game, really. And I was playing in NTSC mode, so it's slightly faster. It's just like very slightly faster, but the timing needs really good nerves at some point.
Is there a save game feature? This jump is hard.
No, there's no save game, no.
Nice. Oh yeah, some Montezuma's Revenge vibes. I played a lot of Montezuma's Revenge on my Commodore, my Atari 800. Loved Montezuma's Revenge.
Yes, it's related. This is one of Sydney Hunter's inspirations.
Sydney Hunter's a great one, Jeremy. You guys are pumping
Yes.
out amazing stuff.
And Soul did the graphics again, so this is why it's got the same vibe. It's got its touch, I think.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like being an artist myself, it's really neat when you can see an artist style. Like when an artist style is like identifiable, you know.
Yes.
I just watch. This is awesome. I can catch up on chat. I think I'm caught up. I'm getting better at this. Not really. Those leaves are
Well,
amazing.
Like every game, you need training, you know?
Yep. No, I mean I'm getting better at streaming. Keeping up with chat.
Oh, okay.
12 crosses against the evil. I can't wait to get my my new camera working. I'm gonna get it to look really sweet. The music is wonderful, Jeremy.
Yeah, Soul did a great job, really. It's just, and again, on the three project I've worked with him, it's like almost always like first shot. He just compose some music and just sends it to me, and I'm like, wow, you know, there's like, I have nothing to say. It just fits the game so well.
Nailed it.
You know,
Oh
we
my-
can just, yeah, he nails it all the time. So
Oh, I can duck. I didn't know that. Sweet.
you can.
I'm just
you
gonna
can
I'm
duck.
just gonna wipe here. I'm gonna wipe because I wanna play better. Hold on.
The only thing you can do is duck crawl on. You can crawl on the sides and you can jump. And
You can crawl.
there's no
Oh, look at that.
yeah.
That's awesome. This game's got a really cool vibe. The music is great. So, question. So, is this going to be available as like a physical release as well?
Yes. So this is the main version of the game. It's the box version, but there will be a digital one also when it's released. So I'm putting up together all the pieces. I've received like almost everything now. I've got the box. I've got the box here. I
Oh
can
yeah,
show
let's see it.
I can show it. I've put it already on the Twitter and on the. I don't know because I don't see myself. Okay.
Oh,
this
it's
is
my
the
God,
box.
it's beautiful. I can see from
This is
here.
the box
It's
there.
glossy. That is amazing.
And my goal was to make a box. Like I don't like boxes that open from the top.
Hmm.
Or I don't like several type of boxes. So it's a real box like old times. You know, the one that you can open up like this.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. Because you know when you
Yes.
open it from the top, you rip it, it gets broken, it gets damaged. And let's face it, if
Yes.
you're gonna buy a new boxed Commodore 64 game, like you're a collector, like you want to keep it pristine, you know.
Exactly, and so you can see now inside there's the floppy, a floppy test and a manual test,
Oh wow. But just
and
that's so it comes on a okay, gotcha. It's got a 5.5 inch, 5 and a quarter inch
yeah.
floppy.
So there are different versions. And my goal, so I wanted to show you this. I took one of the games I've got in my collection, but I really replicated exactly the same size of boxes that I like from the kind that were made on Amiga and Atari ST. So it's exactly the same size.
Oh
I
wow.
don't know if you see well.
Yeah,
So this is
I put you full screen so we can see this better. As
So
cool
this
as the monitor is, this is better. Can I see the discs again?
yes.
What is the other box you're holding there?
It's Chuck Rock. It's another game. I just wanted to show you. It's exactly the same size as one of the old games we used to have back in the days. I did the exact same dimensions of boxes. So if people have a lot of them already in their collection, it won't make a difference on the shelf.
That's perfect. that I love that attention to detail. I'm a little bit OCD
Yeah,
like that myself.
I'm a collector myself, so I have to think of these things. So this is you wanted to see the floppy, right?
I want to see. Yeah, open up the box. What's in the box? So there's the floppy.
So this is the floppy version. So the floppy version will come with the floppy, of course, and the manual, which is here, the manual, and a poster, which I don't have here. They are in my other room, but there's a poster inside the box. And in the cartridge version, so it will be the same. So both cartridge and floppy versions come with the digital version as well. The cartridge version will also have Jean Raymond's ring. I found a way to have
What is
like
that?
old-style medieval rings with the Cathar sign on it. So it's like a ring for your fingers, It's like a goodie you put in the box.
That's awesome.
So the cartridge version has got that small addition to it.
That is a very, very nice touch. Again, it's for the collectors. Mr. Cola, what's up, dude? Yes, the game will work on NTSC or PAL system, which is awesome.
Yes.
Amiga Rama's itching to see an Amiga version of it. That box is gorgeous, dude. That is gorgeous, Jeremy. That is awesome.
Yeah, I thought about making other versions of the game, but I don't want to fall in that trap and only do that game on many platforms. I'd rather have different titles on many platforms.
Smart.
We'll see what happens, but
The truth is, like, even though I love Amiga, I'd rather see this. Most of us have both. You know what I mean? So most of us have multiple systems, or we can do it with emulation. So it's just better to get a wider variety of games. That's very, very smart.
Yes,
Yo, what's up, my man? Fishbot, I see you there. What's up, buddy? 6MMBRX has a good question. Are the cartridge and floppy versions the same?
Oh yes, it's the same. I mean, the game is the same, of course, but they need to be bought separately, of course. I don't have. There's no floppy plus a cartridge version for sale. It will be. It's either one or the other.
Awesome.
But anyway, usually when you buy the cartridge version, which is slightly more expensive than the floppy version, you get the digital version as a download when the game will be released anyway. So if you want to recreate yourself a copy of the game on floppy, you can.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Play Valley wants to know if there's a cassette tape version.
So there will be a cassette tape version.
Very cool. Very cool.
But I won't handle it because I didn't want to, and Antonio proposed to help me with that. So we got in touch with Cytronic to get to manage the cassette tape version. It's not done yet 100%, but it's bound to happen. I can't tell you it will happen for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost sure. I still need to talk with Loco Malito and check with him about so that's the thing. I dealt with him about a limited number of games I could sell. So this is why I don't have that many copies for sale.
Understood.
And,
So this is a limited release.
Yes, so there are only, I think, in my stock I've got less than 50 cartridges left.
Oh wow.
And like 30 or 25 floppy versions, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but the stock has gone pretty fast. So
Well, the game is awesome. Is it going to be available as a digital download as well, just only digital?
Yes. Well, when on release day, sometimes in January, there will be you will be able to sell, to buy the digital version.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Play Valley's asking. The theme in the art box remind him of the name of the rose. Was that any influence there? Yep.
Yeah, we got different inspirations, and my friend who did the artwork was asked me for several references and to see the game. So I gave him a lot of stuff to work with, and he did that. So he's got his inspiration from everywhere.
That's awesome, guys. I just dropped a link into the chat where you can buy the game. So Jeremy, so right now we're seeing a super sneak preview of the game. It is not available yet. I feel privileged here to have the game.
And you're playing the final version. This is the actual version of the game. So
you said it was bug free. I see 4 bugs here, Jeremy. So when is it? When will it be? So it's available for pre-order now. Is that correct?
Yes. It's available now. You can buy it. I will put it for sale definitively when I get all the pieces together. And the last thing I should receive are the rings for the cartridge version. They are currently being made, and the cartridges are currently being made. All the rest is done already. Boxes, manuals, everything that comes with it is already made. So I'm only waiting for cartridges and the rings, and they should be here like at the beginning of January. So then after I have to, start the shipping process.
That's not fun.
the packaging and shipping process, which will be very long, but I will do it, as best as I can. And I've got help anyway, because one of my friends from Retro Gamer decided he wanted to join me in the double-sided adventure, so he's helping me a bit with the logistics.
Yeah, I can't. My wife and I, we made a cookbook together, and we did something called print on demand, just because I didn't want to deal with all the shipping.
Yeah,
I can only imagine.
I understand.
I might have to.
But it's a one shot. We will have most of them shipped in one go, so that's okay. But it's part of the job. I don't mind doing that. And if it's for putting out new great games for our computers, that's okay.
It's worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of wimped out on the other screen, Jeremy. I saw it was getting hectic in there. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go down the hole. I see what's up, and I'm scared. So I'm just gonna chill out and go down. But now I'm gonna have to make my way up there, because there was a cross up there. So you need 12 crosses to win the game. Is that correct?
12, yes.
Now, are there only a total of 12 crosses in the game, or are there more crosses? And so do you have to get 100% of the crosses, or is there more than 12?
You could go. To be honest, you could go rather far in the game without the 12 crosses, but you won't be able to finish the game if you don't have them.
Got you.
So you need them. It's a requirement. You don't have any choice.
Some of these jumps are really hard, Jeremy.
Yeah,
this one's wiping me out.
And Antonio made a point of making the game very hard to play. So this is a training thing. It takes time, but you can do it.
Yo, Jost80 with the resub. Thank you, Jost. I'm sorry your resub was covered by the 1702 monitor. This is my first and last time using this template. But yeah, I just made that real quick last night, so I'm sorry your resub was covered. But thank you, Jost, for all the support, dude. I appreciate that so very much, man. Thank you. So we are playing a sneak peek of a new Commodore 64. I call it a new game. What the heck, right? I know it's a port, but I call it a new 64 game.
No, it's a new game anyway.
What's it called? Can you pronounce it again?
L'Abbaye des Morts.
L'Abbaye des Morts. Excellent.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're one of the best people that pronounce it right. So.
My wife says I'm pretty good with the pronunciations.
Okay.
Oh wow. Because when I go to visit her family in Poland, I try and speak Polish, and they say I'm pretty good. My Polish friends say I'm pretty good. Now I just took this. Okay. I just took this portal, and it teleported me to a dragon scene. And
Yeah.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna go back and finish
you
my
see-
business here.
Okay.
I need to work my way up. Oh my
Do
god,
you
that's
see?
terrible.
Do you
That's
see
what you get for
what's?
chicken.
Did you see what's behind the dragon?
I did not see what was behind the dragon.
Oh, you died.
I died, yeah. Tony, thanks for the hint. Jump on the skull. I was afraid. It was a skull. I didn't want to touch the skull. To me, skull means death, but in this case, skull was good. 10-minute Amiga Retrocast is asking if there'll be an ADF. Well, there'll be no ADFs. I can answer that question.
No, for sure.
Yeah, because ADF is Amiga disc format. This is a Commodore 64 game that we're playing.
So-
No Amiga version. Oh my god, let me
So
wipe.
there will be a D64 version, and a D64 version specially made for people with SD card readers.
The D64 10-minute is basically like the Commodore 64 version of an ADF file, and if
Exactly.
you can buy this rad device here called the SD2 IEC from my friends over at thefuturewas8bit.com. It allows you to copy the D64 files onto an SD card. You pop it into this little reader, and then you can use it on your real Commodore 64.
Yeah, and talking about that, if I can add something about the game, it's been tested on an SD2 IEC, on a micro IEC, on the Ultimate 2 Plus, on a C64 Mini, PAL, and NTSC, and it all works everywhere.
That is awesome.
So people, the only one we couldn't test in time is the Ultimate 64.
I'm sure it'll work
because
on that.
I'm about to have it. I should receive it next week. But I will test it right away, of course.
Oh, Florin.
And the Pi 1541 works too, of course, because this is the one I used during World of Commodore to showcase the game. So
I would those pies look really cool. I have I'll tell you in a second, but yeah, Florin says he knows the game. He's asking if it was a Genesis or ZX Spectrum original.
So there's the original version was a PC game, and there was a port for the Mega Drive, yes, for the Sega Genesis, and inside the game, and again I don't find the engine as good as this one. It's not because it's my game, but really you can feel it when you play the game. They had you could choose the palette. So inside the Genesis game, you could choose between Amstrad, ZX Spectrum, C64. You had different palettes, but the C64 palette was not good enough. It was low-res multicolor and was not good. So this game is high-res again, like Sydney Hunter. So this is why it's so sharp.
I mean, it looks gorgeous. And most importantly, it's it's fun to play.
You need
I missed
training,
it.
of course.
Yeah.
It's, when you master it, it's really pleasant to play.
Well, I'm not a master of it, but I'm still having fun with it. So I'm still having.
Yeah.
It's
We,
really smooth. It's really smooth.
So one of my friends is the tester for me. He's in France and he's testing all the games. He tested Sydney Hunter too, and he'll be testing all the other games for me in the future. And he told us that he played the game, I don't know how many dozens of times to finish it and to test it. And he told us he still has pleasure to play it after all this time.
I can see it. But that's what I was saying before. Like when a game is like smooth and interesting and challenging to play, like you keep coming back to it. Like even though like graphics are amazing and I love games with good graphics, like playability #1.
And I think it's a very good game for speedrunning. So we might have something to talk about in that way in the future. I'm thinking of stuff. So
The speedrunning community is huge. It's huge.
Yeah.
10-minute, you met D64. No worries, dude. I get confused too. It plays so smooth. People think it's an Amiga. Right on, HMaker. I want to try that Pi 1541. Oh, that's what I want to mention. I've got this really cool device from Poland. I feel really bad. I never tried it. It's called the 1541 UK Ultimate Killer.
Oh,
and I never tried it, but I bought it at Ami Party. So it's supposed to be really good. The European guys designed it to be very true to the actual floppy drive, so you can play the demo scene stuff. So I'm excited to try that out. Yeah, Playvelli, this does work like a Gotek. the SD2 IC works similar to a GoTech. And I like to mention this one just because my friend Sanzian from the Future is 8-bit
Yes, of
is
course.
a good friend. Tim is, and he's a great guy. So always like to help out my friends. It works great. I love it.
And it looks really good because my micro IEC, which is like a compatible, somewhat different version, but compatible with SD2 IEC, is not looking as good. Believe me, it's only components, and it's really so the tiny 1541 drive is really nice looking.
Yeah, the I saw my friend Jeff Brace, you know Jeff. He had one at the Festivus, at the BCF Festivus. He had, I forgot. Oh, Jesus. I'm playing terrible. You know what it is? I think I have to hit the button lighter because I'm like double jumping. That's my big problem today. Double jump. So anyway, Jeff had one of the ones that you're talking about. Oh yikes. That doesn't have like an enclosure like this one.
Is it the one? I'm showing it to you on the cam right now. If you can watch it.
Yeah, it looked like that. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But
It's
it worked.
cool.
It works. Yeah.
Fine. It works fine, but it's not good looking.
No, and you know, as we discussed today, like looks are important.
Exactly.
You gotta look good when you're playing. Hey, I got it. I got it.
You got it.
I'm
You
just
see?
dropping down. There we go. Crawl mode engaged.
Good. You're getting good at this.
Good may not be the proper adjective to use, but I appreciate it. I'm getting accustomed to it, maybe.
This is how I felt for a long time when I played the game.
But it's
At
you know
some point.
you know what I love though is that like I am getting better at it, and it's cool how you can you feel progression. You know, I don't like
Yes.
games that are difficult and they just like wipe you out and you don't feel like you're making any progress.
And you will see that in some time you will find the best way to find all the crosses. You know, you will find the right way to go in the different rooms, and you will understand how it works because there are different mechanics in the game that you have. Some stuff you have to trigger that open stuff in other places. So then you will get the best way to get from start to the end.
Okay, so there's multiple ways you can get through the game then.
Well, the end, no, because the end in the last rooms it's pretty straightforward. You don't have a choice, but you can make yourself your own way. Yes, you could do it in a different way than someone else. And
Got you.
get all the crosses anywhere.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Fighting off the cold. Yeah, 10 minutes. You've got an SD2 IC from the Future is 8-bit, and you like it. I like it too.
So look at the dragon now.
Sorry. Florence says Ghostbusters is a great game for the 64. I'm looking for the dragon, and I see a cross. He's guarding a cross. That looks very scary. I do see a lever in the upper left corner, so I'm guessing that maybe that lever will drop the floor out from under him. I don't know. I'm just a
Who
guess.
knows?
Or
Who
maybe it'll
knows?
open up a passageway, and I can do a sneak attack from behind. I don't know. But either way, I can't get there right now. So I'm doing a lot of. I'm a monk. I'm a very peaceful man in this game. I'm avoiding everything, right? Do you have a weapon, or does the monk? The
No.
monks don't yield a weapon.
No, it doesn't, and it's so maybe it's a game design choice, but I think it's also because the Cathars, so this religious movement, which Jean Raymond, the character, is part of, historically were peaceful people, and so you in the manual I've put a full page of historical facts because it was important for me, and it was. These are castles and a region I've visited a lot when I was a kid and a bit later. And so they were peaceful people. They were like very advanced on their times. They believe in like women and men equality. They accepted abortion in the 12th century.
Wow.
So you can imagine. Yeah, it was crazy stuff. So this is why the Catholic Church didn't really accepted them and tried to wipe them out.
They're very forward-thinking people.
Yeah. So, but being, you know, they still believe in God, of course, but they had their own version of it, and it was not good enough for the Catholic Church. So
But so it's cool how this game has got a lot of like real life history in it.
Yes, yes.
Yo, Bitbarn. Bitbarn's gotta get ready for work. Bitbarn, always a pleasure to have you, my man. Have a great day at work. He says congrats to you, Jeremy.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks, Bitbarn. If you guys want to pick up the game and give Jeremy and his team some support, get the game while it's hot. We can go here. We can go buy it now. It's available as a physical release, also as a D64 digital file, which we're playing now. We're playing it with Commodore 64 forever. Fishbot's going too. Fishbot's has a pre-Christmas commitment tonight. No worries, Fishbot. Dude, it's always a pleasure to have you, Fish. Thank you for coming. Florin is digging this port. Yeah, Florin, it plays really well. And apparently, from what I understand, it plays better than the original PC version.
It's the best version of them all because there's an HTML5 version, there's a Wii version, there's believe it or not, there's an Ouya version. So
oh wow.
And there's the Genesis version, and I think that's it. And the PC version, which is the original. But
yeah, Bitbarn, happy birthday. Sorry, I forgot to wish Bitbarn a happy birthday again.
Right.
And Florence says, if your friend is the author of this, he has my respect. No, Jeremy, my friend who's in the chat with me, well, on the screen with me, he is the mastermind behind it all. He's the, what's your role? You're essentially a producer, right?
I'm a publisher, so I'm looking for projects to try and help developers to have their game released in a physical form. Because anyone can release it in a digital form, but the goal is to have like collector's versions with boxes and stuff. So this is my job. But
great job. You're basically like a producer, like in film terms. You bring all the members of the team together.
Exactly.
Yeah. But to answer your question, Florin, but he's not the programmer, but the programmer is in chat.
It's Tony.
See Tony Savin, he's in chat. So he's crawl. Oh, I see. I'm getting hints to crawl. See, I saw those vines hanging, and I thought I could grab onto a vine, but it doesn't look like I can. I'll try it again. Oh man, I tried to grab that vine. It didn't work so well. No grabbing onto the vines. Oh, my wife's here. What's up, babe? I ate the soup already. Yeah, it's all yours. I have visitors too. Oh boy. My cats are attacking.
Oh yeah.
Alright, enjoy, but this was amazing, thank you. Alright, this game is so fun, Jeremy. Like, remember we said it's gonna be a short cast? I don't want to stop.
That's
okay.
Too fun. That's okay. It's always a pleasure to see you play the games and discover them.
Yeah, it's awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna crawl through like that. That's neat. That is cool.
And can you hear the sound of the fishes when they go back in the water?
Oh, I right now hear the sound of the bows that are about to kill me.
it's just a very small touch, you know. It's a very small detail, but I love it.
Oh yeah, I hear it. When the fishes jump back into the water, you hear the splash of the water.
Yeah.
Fishes.
You can hear the splash.
Fishes.
You hear the splash.
The fishes. Yeah, English. Sadly, English is not my second language. Sorry for the bad English. Words. All right. Wow. So I gotta play. You know what I like about this game too is it's not just like super intense at all times. You can just kind of like check out the screen and formulate a plan of action.
There's always a spot where you can hide and try to think what you will do, but then when you go into action, you get stressed a bit sometimes.
Oh yeah. I can't make that jump. I'm gonna have to jump over this jerk.
Yeah, you have to jump just in front of him on the like 2 or 3 pixels on the left.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Right away.
I was afraid of that.
So,
nailed it.
you see?
Nailed it. I was hoping that wasn't the way to do it, but it is. Now the question is, now it doesn't look like I can get up any higher than this. Oh wait, I can. If I jump onto the, I guess that's a tomb, a crypt. If I jump onto the crypt, and then I can probably jump up there. This is next level. Now I see an upside down cross. We've not experienced an upside down cross in this game yet. So.
No, and It's one of the things I won't talk about. It's something you have to discover by yourself. I won't tell you-
hopefully I can pull it off here, my man.
I won't tell you what to do, but I can tell you the answer to that is in that same room.
Oh no! I got again. It's this double jump is. I wonder if like my joystick's like in an auto fire mode, because that's what's been the most difficult part so far is the double jump. I have to check that because like I'm jumping when I'm not. I don't want to jump. Like my brain says don't jump, but I jump. Oh, there's the upside down cross. Another upside down cross, which I was not able to get before. Maybe. Oh, I did. Now those scrolls do have hints, and I did read something in one of the scrolls previously that said there'll be a bridge, like an invisible bridge over something. So maybe there's an invisible bridge there. I don't know.
Maybe. I won't tell you.
Maybe.
But there are small things to find in every room like this,
and I just played it the exact same way. I meant to do that. I was just looking over at you over there. I just played it the exact same way, and I didn't have to play it that way because I had already got that cross. I'm gonna play it again. Florin, you like the ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64, and Amiga stuff, but your main is MS-DOS. Oh wow, interesting.
Well,
yeah.
I was brought up as a PC player too. I didn't have Amiga or C64 back in the day, so.
See, that's a double jump. I'm gonna wipe. I actually want to like play the game well. I'm not blaming the joystick. Well, maybe I did blame it. I can't blame the joystick. I am playing with the Monster Mini joystick, and it is a fabulous joystick. If you would like to purchase one for yourself.
You know what, Bill? When I stream, I always blame the joystick. Too,
Yo, well, I've been blaming the joystick since 1980. You gotta blame the joystick. It's actually a really good joystick. I just have to figure out this double jump thing.
Riot.
Yo, Riot Retro Gaming. Thank you for the 100 bits, dude. It's awesome to have you here. Sorry I missed. I think by my calculation, yesterday was Wednesday. And you guys would have streamed yesterday. Sorry, I missed it. But it was welcome to the stream. We are playing L'Abbe de Morts. It's a new game for the Commodore 64. My main man, Jérémie, also known as Retro Red Rum from Double Sided Games, is joining me today. He is. I keep calling you the producer. You're the publisher of this game.
Publisher.
Yeah, he's the publisher. Double Sided Games is a brand new company he just formed. And he's got an amazing team of people that made this game surrounding him, and it's butter. This game is awesome. Like I'm having a blast with this game. I'm hooked. I'm totally hooked.
Glad you like it.
I love it. I'm not just saying that because you're my friend. It's a good game, man. It's really good.
Thank you.
You
can. It's mostly Tony and Saul's job. It was incredible the speed the speed at which they developed the game. It was crazy.
I did ask him, Tony, that before. How long did it take you guys?
Yeah, I think he answered you. It took like a little bit more than 200 hours, I think, for him
wow,
to code the game.
Thank you, Riot Retro, for the bits again.
He was coding. Just to little insight. He was coding everywhere. He was like texting me. I'm going like for a flight for a job. He was going from a country to another, and he was just telling me, I will fix that bug in the plane. And as soon as he was getting down off the plane, he would send me another version of the game, and it was just crazy.
That's dedication right there. When I fly, yes. I'm usually drunk as a skunk and high on Xanax.
You're afraid to fly?
I don't particularly enjoy it, but I make it a pleasurable experience.
Okay.
You gotta make the best of the situation,
I see.
Tony flies a
lot. You fly a lot for your job.
I do fly a lot for my job. I had a very bad experience on a plane once. I had to dump fuel over the Atlantic. I thought it was over. I thought I was finished, Jérémie. But I lived to fly another day.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Right, Retro. I do have a cold. I'm not feeling so great, so it's gonna be a little shorter stream than usual. But actually, it's not gonna be that short. We're already closing in on. We've already past the 3 p.m. threshold.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're busy, Riot Retro. That's awesome.
You could try and go
Yo.
to the left.
Mr. Cola, thank you for the subscription. It's awesome. He's a new friend of mine. I found him. I think I found him on the met him on the official Commodore Amiga Discord. Really nice guy, dude. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that so much. It's awesome to have you here, Mr. Cola. Thank you very much. Riot Retro, this game is amazing. It's super fun to play. It's really fun. Jérémie, I can't wait. So next time we have a party, like I want to have like Power Glove fired up on the Amiga and have like this game on the 64 playing right next to it. I already see it. I have the vision for it. Thank you, Mr. Cole. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm not a professional caster, but I do my best. I'm much better behind the camera than I am in front of the camera.
You're doing great, Bill.
Thank you.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
I'm very hard on myself. I strive for perfection.
Well, we all do.
Yeah. Oh God, no. Nope. But I tell you, like doing these streams is like helped me in my job actually. Like when I have to like give like a presentation or something, you know, or a pitch to like an advertising agency, I channel my inner Amiga Bill Twitch streams.
That's a good thing.
It really helps. It really helps. Like sitting here and talking to all the folks and like trying to be somewhat presentable and trying attempting to put together sentences and make them make sense. It's really helped me a lot as well. Especially even when I'm on set and I'm like directing the crew around and talking to the actors and stuff. It really helps a lot.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yo, Amiga DJ, what's up, brother? Amiga DJ would love this game. Amiga DJ is the gentleman who turned me on to Power Glove. He is he expects quality in games, and Tiger Claw and Power Glove are certainly quality, and he would love this because this game just plays so smooth and so awesome. So if you're just joining the stream, my guest down there in the Mayhem Cam is one of my best buds, Jérémie from Double Sided Games, also known as Retro Red Rum. He's got he formed a new company called Double Sided Games, and this is your first double sided production, correct?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there are 2 others in the work, but and maybe 5 until the end of next year.
Oh, that's insane, dude.
That's exclusive because I told no one until today. So
wow.
And there's possibly another Amiga game. So
well, we know one for sure.
Yeah, but there's a second one. So
wow.
When awesome. I'm sure I will tell you. I will tell you. You will be the first one. Don't worry.
Yeah, Riot Retro. I've been busy, and now things slowed down for the holidays, so I got like the next couple weeks free. Yo, Johnny from Amington TV, the Amiga Stream Machine, has joined my stream. It is a pleasure to have you, Johnny. All that power, right? Merry Christmas, yeah, Merry Christmas. Let's see.
Riot Retro.
Oh, Riot Retro is interviewing Mike Clark from Psygnosis tomorrow. Oh, his Amiga 3000 is the one on eBay. Oh, I saw that one. That's amazing. Yeah, so there's an eBay auction for an Amiga 3000 that was used to make the opening to Lemmings and like the Lemmings logo. So that is super cool. Dude, that is awesome, Riot Retro. Is that going to be on your stream, or are you going to like do the interview and then put it up on YouTube? It's awesome to have you here, Johnny, as always. We'll be so Johnny. This is my friend Jérémie. He and his amazing team have produced this brand new Commodore 64 game. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to streaming some and playing some Coco Banana. I'm very excited for that. Jérémie is a member of Westchester Amiga User Group, and also exhibits with me at VCF East. So he's my friend IRL. I'm gonna try and go up here. You know, I forgot. I know I went into the portal last time, but I forgot where it dumped me.
It gets you to the room where the dragon is, but it's a shortcut.
Is it a shortcut? Okay.
You will get to know it. It's got a good use at some point, so you will understand why when you are getting further away in the game, further in the game.
I got robbed there.
So I can give you a hint. There are 3 drops.
There's 3 drops.
Yeah, look. There's one left, one middle, one other left, and and you have to wait in between. When the second left has dropped, you can jump.
I only see 2. Interesting.
Yeah, but you have to find the. Everything is really timed and precise in that game. So there are many spots where you can count stuff or count time between between things happening, and you use it to know when you can get through.
Yeah, and I think the whole thing with the timing is going to be great for speedrunners too.
Yes, that's why I was telling you it's a great game for that. You should go up there.
You almost bid on that 3000 Amiga Rama? It's pretty cool. Oh, Coco Loco is a port of the Loco Molito game. Oh, no. Johnny is saying that this is a nice port of the original. Yes, it is. It is, Johnny.
Yes.
Dancing Wolf, my main man. Thank you for the host, brother. Dancing Wolf is a freaking amazing artist, by the way. Oh my god, that guy was real salty. He freaked me out. Dancing Wolf, thank you for the host, my brother. I am very excited. There's some fun stuff happening coming from Dancing Wolf to the Amiga Bill stream in 2019. Oh, I missed the heart. Oh my god, I'm here, Jeremy. I'm here. I do want that heart, but Pac-Man dude is ruining my day. Now I wonder what I should do. I wonder if I should go hit the checkpoint.
Well, that's up to you.
You can't stream it on Wednesday, so Skype video pre-record. Oh, well, Riot Retro, let me know when your interview comes out, and I'll be sure to share it. I'm excited to see that. That's awesome, dude. Okay. What do you guys think I should do? I really am happy that the angry head gets stuck on that platform. I think I might just go. I think I might, even if it costs me a life, I think I'm going to try and just hit the checkpoint. That's what I've decided to do, Jeremy. I'm going checkpoint.
Go for it.
That was so bad, Jeremy. Terrible gameplay.
Well,
I really need to figure out this double jump thing. See, the double jump boned me there too. I gotta figure out why I'm doing that. I knew that was coming.
you missed it.
Yeah, I totally blew it.
Some places are really to the pixel, so you need to be very close.
2 pixels, yeah.
But not too close, so you will get it.
Oh, I forgot about the fire. Don't forget about the fire. I was like, I got it. I'm also very happy that this guy gets stuck. I'm glad he can't like penetrate the platforms. That would be bad.
No, he's programmed exactly like the original game was behaving, so there's no difference there.
Oh, Riot Retro says he likes comedians in cars getting coffee. He and his girlfriend loved it. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I make a show. I did the first season of a show on Netflix called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld. That's my real job, guys. That's what allows me to be home on a Thursday afternoon before Christmas, streaming with you guys. I'm really lucky to have that job. Amiga Ron wants me to go back to the Dragon. I'm going back to the Dragon. Don't worry. Yuri says if the Euro jackpot gives him millions, he'd buy that 3000. Amiga DJ is saying he loves these type of games. Still has to play through Pains and Ashes, the Knights and Grail sequel, another Metroidvania light game. Oh, so I never played that one, Amiga DJ. I'd love to try it. I love Metroidvania. I love platformers. They're my favorite type. It almost looks like the rocks are placed to keep the angry floaty face at bay. Yeah, right? I'm so happy that they do. Oh, Tony says if you keep the button pressed, it keeps jumping. So maybe I have to just tap it. Maybe I'm getting too aggressive on the button. That might be it.
That's what gave you the impression that there was a double jump.
Oh, tap. Yeah, it's all about the light tap. There we go. Did I just get away with something there? I thought I just fell into some spikes. Did I just hack the system there? All right, here we go.
No.
And we go.
You didn't read. Let's say you didn't read all.
I hit the button, but I was ready for the fire, but the fire was faster than me, Jeremy.
There's a hint about those spikes in a scroll somewhere.
Amington, this game is super fun to play. It is really, really good. Jeremy, I'm sad. Oh well, you know what I could do? You know what I could? I could cheat a little bit. I can't. I wonder if you can do save states in C64 forever.
Well, I suppose you can.
But I'm not a cheater. I'm not a cheater pumpkin eater. If I'm gonna play the game, I'm gonna earn it. I'm gonna play it right, and I'm gonna earn it. So, Jeremy, if someone is good at the game,
did you see what his maker said?
I need more obvious hints. These hints are pretty obvious.
So you were about to ask me a question.
Yes. Let me see. Oh, Riot Retro, you're recapping an Amiga 600 live? Oh, nice, dude. That is awesome. I was gonna ask you a question. The question is, so I want to know a little bit more about the game. If you were to speedrun this game, let's just say you're not a pro speedrunner, but you know how to play the game well. Like, how long do you think it would take to beat it?
I would say if you go very fast and don't lose any life and be very good, it should take about 25 minutes, maybe something like that.
Wow, that's a big
But
game.
you need maybe a bit faster. When I did my best, I was about like 25, a little bit more, I think. But I lost lives on the way. But it took me quite some time to get there, really. Believe me, it was like, you know, it was a long time. I think I played it for like maybe a month. Not every day, but on a regular basis, and it took me a really long time to get there.
Wow. More questions. So how many, what do you call these screens? How many screens are there?
24.
24 screens altogether.
Yes, yeah. And I can tell you also that there's a secret place somewhere.
I got nervous, Jeremy. I got nervous. I panicked, and Audrey got me. See, I planned that one. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone. I'm gonna let the snake and the spit get me at the same. You know, let them get together. Then I only have to do one jump.
And believe me, compared to the last rooms, these rooms are really easy.
Oh, thanks.
Really easy.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there.
And that's the thing. When you master it, it's really pleasant. You know you got there.
You earned it.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, I'm gonna kill two birds, one stone. Look at that. Two birds, one jump. So 24 altogether. Wow.
Yeah.
Hazemaker says he could do this in 15 minutes. I think.
Okay, but we talked about it, and he knows he's way better at these kind of games, anyway. So.
Well, maybe we should have a little speedrun challenge one day. We'll set it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something like that, and when I say that I'm thinking about it, it means that I will put out some prices and stuff like that. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I have to think about it. Oh, I will do that. I'm not sure yet.
My brain has just kind of went to sleep.
Oh well, go to sleep then.
No. The dragon is awesome. That is so cool. I will be going to sleep after the stream because I'm sick as a dog. I guess dogs get really sick. I don't know. That's the old saying. See, I don't see the third drop. I see that one that just.
See, it's if you count from the left, there's one left.
Oh,
one
all the way on the
barrel,
left.
one
Got
left.
it. Got it. I'm talking about the ones on the right side. On the right side, I see one that drops down.
No, I was talking about the right side. Yeah.
Gotcha. Now it all makes sense.
It's like 1, 2, 3, and then there's a pause.
So you're saying I should possibly go left here? Is that what you're saying as well? Give the left a try as well?
You missed a part of the game. I think you didn't visit 2 rooms at the top. Because you always go right when you go down from the entrance, but you could go left.
Got
I think you missed only 1 room, I think.
Bill could beat Hazemaker in Trivial Pursuit. It's late in the UK. Hayes has been drinking. Or maybe he's been hitting the purple haze. I used to be good. You know what game I was really good at? I was really good at Ghosts and Goblins on the NES.
Wow,
And I was
this is a hard one.
And I was really good at that, and I was really good at Mike Tyson's Punch Out. And
Okay.
and you know, I was good at the NES games. They had a lot of really good platformers.
No, they are complex games. Mostly, Ghosts and Goblins is really difficult, and I don't know if you tried the C64 version, but it's really hard.
No, I've only played the NES version and the Amiga version. Yo, Johnny says he's gonna give me a gift for Christmas, a Cocoa Banana digital copy.
Oh, nice.
Dude, Johnny, Merry Christmas to me. Merry Christmas to you, Johnny. Thank you, my man. I'm very excited. I did play the demo, and the demo was amazing. I loved it, dude. Again, Cocoa Banana's a platformer. I love the platformers.
The stream seems down, Bill.
Is down?
Yeah, I don't have. People are saying that in the chat, and I don't see you anymore too. It's like
Oh,
it
shit.
froze. It froze.